Fellow pros, new pros, budding pros, let me tell you about the biggest mistake you are going to or have just made as a professional photographer, getting your first big job. And big is relative. My first big job was £500. And then my next big job was £1,000. And there's always a new big job, but that next big job you get, the temptation, and it's a big temptation. And the temptation is to go and treat oneself. The money hits your bank account. Sometimes not even that. Sometimes the invoice goes out and in your head you're already going, ooh, new camera, new light. I need to get this. This needs sorting out. Got to spend it on this. Got to spend it on that. Got to get this ready. I've got the money coming in. And you start spending it in your head. Then the money hits your bank account. It's a good feeling. I know because it happened this morning. Payment in. Very nice. It was a job we did 6 months ago. They're tardy f***ers. But they paid. And the money's in my bank account. And do you know what I need? I need some protectors for my broncolors to cover them up when we're traveling with them. I've got to get some because I've lost some. I need to get those. I need a new modifier. Got to get that. I need a new lens. Got to get that as well. And I can afford it because the money's in my bank. But here's what you don't do. You don't go and buy all that stuff. You don't go and buy any of that stuff. You don't do anything with it. You leave the money in your bank, you child. You keep it in there until you have to spend it. Until I have to take my lights out of my studio and put protective caps on them, I'm not buying them. Until I need that lens for that shoot that day, and even then I'll probably rent it, I'm not buying it because we do not know when the next job's coming in. And if you look at it, maybe the next job comes in next week, but I'm just 6 months late on a payment there. Still got 2 invoices outstanding. When are they going to pay? Are they going to pay? Or are they going to go bust before they pay? Do not do this one thing which everybody does. And I know it's just like such human nature to get the money in and go, ooh, I've earned this. I deserve a treat. Every job I do, I buy myself a treat. And it is one of the most toxic behaviors I have. I don't need a treat. There's nothing I need. And I go looking for a treat because it's like in my head, it's like I've worked hard, I get the treat. My treat is I get to do this as a job. You know, it's the afternoon, sure, I'm a bit late today. Filming YouTube videos for a living. That's pretty cool. You know, a couple of weeks' time after Christmas has gone through, I'm on set again shooting ad campaigns. That's really cool. I get paid a lot of money to shoot an ad campaign. That's a treat. I don't need to buy something. And also, if you're thinking, well, I need this kit, I need that kit, you got the job that paid you without it. You got that job. And yes, I know, I have all the kit, all the fancy stuff. It's 15 years of getting it together and getting good deals and bargains, being gifted a lot of it as well. I got a lot of stuff gifted to me over the years. And I try and pass that gifting on by gifting stuff that was gifted to me to other people when I'm done with it. But try not to spend that money because you just don't know. You don't know when the next job's coming in. You don't know when your next paycheck is here. Don't make the mistake I've made so many times. I've got the job, I've bought myself a big elaborate thing, and then no work's come in. And then I'm sat there going, oh my word, I'm running out of money. What am I going to do? If I hadn't have bought that thing, this wouldn't be stressful right now. And it took me a long time to learn that lesson. Thankfully, now I've learned it, and I'm probably 10 jobs in before I think about treating myself. You know, I'm probably done 10 big jobs and I go, well, do you know what? I could do with a new pair of shoes. I could perhaps do with replacing that lens that's broken and held together with gaffer's tape. And all these people in the comments going, well, professionals should have perfect kit. And go and look at a professional's kit. Nothing's perfect about it. I don't know a single pro photographer who doesn't have gaffer's tape somewhere on their kit. It just is the way. They're tools. We don't baby it. We don't turn it with the best. We don't turn it with the latest and the greatest. We turn it with a tool to get the job done. And this whole time is money nonsense. Time is only money when there's more money coming in than time you have. If you're sat around doing nothing, time is not money. Time is boring. Time is what you have an abundance of. You can't speed things up to bring the money in quicker. If you're doing a portrait sessions all day in your studio and you've got people coming in off the street, sure, time can be money then. If you're fully booked and you could take more people on by getting that work through faster. But for people like me, time is not money. My skills are money. My vision is money. My time is not money. I've got time. I have free time between jobs. What I don't have to give away is my ideas, my view on the world, my perspective, my perception, and my technical abilities. They're mine to sell. I can't increase their value by buying kit though. I can't increase it by treating myself or upgrading things. All I can do is be me and continue to work. And for anyone who comes from a similar background to me where you didn't come from money, you didn't have a lot growing up, save that money. It took me so many years to get out of the poor mindset that I was like grew up in. Because, you know, you take on what you learn. You take on what's around you. And for me, that was people who didn't have any money. So it took me a long time to get to this, but hopefully just take my advice. If you get a job in, wait for 5 jobs to come in before you go and treat yourself. Just be a bit patient. You'll thank me for it later when you're sat there going, I've got money in the bank and there's no work, but it's okay. It'll be a good time for you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.